The sun was shining, the clouds were blowing in the wind, and all hope seemed lost for my friend Phelan. He was lying on the ground with this big eye floating over him, with other tentacles coming off the eye, with eyes on the ends of those. And this big eye in the middle was charging up its dreaded disintegration ray. In a last attempt to save himself, Phelan threw up his hands, and the beam of disintegration bounced off his shiny ring and back at the creature, disintegrating it, saving Phelan. At least that's what happened in game. In real life, we all crowded around David's chair, the person playing Phelan in Dungeons and Dragons, and he had a ring where if he rolled a 20 on a 20-sided die, so a 1 in 20 chance, he was able to bounce magic back at whoever cast it at him. So we all saw as he rolled the die and it slowly crept to a stop. It was a 20. He was saved. And it was an epic moment to say the least. There's uproar, laughter, and that moment is exactly why you should play Dungeons and Dragons, why everyone should play Dungeons and Dragons. It's fun no matter who you are, and it helps bring people together, and it's a big, big stress reliever. So what actually is Dungeons and Dragons? Well, if you ever played with stuffed animals or Legos or something, it's a lot like that, except it has rules and numbers that bind it. So, for example, let's say you were this teddy bear in the game and you wanted to jump over a building. In a regular stuffed animal story, you could fly, you could jump over. It's all in your head. But in Dungeons and Dragons, a lot of it is in your head, but you'd have to consult your character's athletic score. And if you were level 1, you're not going to make it over that building. But if you were level 20, you're probably one of the most powerful beings in the universe. And you could probably teleport up there or fly up there or do a lot of whatever's in your arsenal of spells or abilities. And you could even jump up there if you're strong enough. Um, and so the important thing to take away from that is that Dungeons and Dragons is a storytelling game. And so that leaves the creativity up to who's playing it and up to the storyteller. So if you don't like something, you can play how you want to play, and the storyteller can play to the way his players like to be told to. So there's so much creativity, so you can tailor it however you want. Another thing is Dungeons and Dragons really brings people together. And I think that story was a great example of that. I remember there was this one girl, and she was really shy. And Dungeons and Dragons is a game that allows you to play as someone else. So it was really beautiful to watch her come out of her shell and kind of play as someone else, so she didn't have to be super scared or socially held back. And yeah, there's no, and just because you're in a fictional world with playing fictional characters with chaotic abilities, there's no amount to like the inside jokes and the laughs that you'll generate out of this, and it's sure to make anyone laugh. And something really cool is the United States Department for Veterans Affairs actually uses Dungeons and Dragons to help people with PTSD. And I don't know all the behind that, but I think that's something inherent to the game that it puts you outside of reality in a different world where you can relieve stress. And I think that's something that's really beautiful about it. So with everyone being locked in their houses right now, it can be hard to connect with others or even have fun. And Dungeons and Dragons is perfect for anyone to have fun. It's something that allows you to have fun no matter who you are because of the brilliant design of the game, as well as you can connect with others through it during this time. It might be a little harder through phone call or Zoom or even with your own family, but it's something that's really fun. And lastly, if you just had a really stressful day from online classes, I'm sure that riding dragons or throwing lightning at water elementals is something that's sure to help. Thank you.